U.S. elections. Donald Trump commits to resolving the Ukraine conflict.
Many new policies take effect from August 1st.
Ethnic though student from a poor family achieves 28.5 points in high school graduation exam.
You're watching today's news on NTV channel. My name is Zhang, your host. Former U.S. President Donald Trump, a presidential candidate for the 2024 election, has pledged to resolve the Ukraine conflict immediately after election in November if he wins.
In a speech to his supporters in Pennsylvania, Trump declared, "I will end this before I even take the Oval Office. I will do it right after the election, when I am the president-elect." Trump asserted that he would act immediately, without waiting until his inauguration in January 2025. Trump also warned that if he loses, Americans will face the risk of World War III. Previously, Donald Trump's campaign communications director, Stephen Chung, confirmed that negotiating an end to the conflict in Ukraine would be a top priority in Trump's second term.
This morning, Vietnam time, the United Nations Security Council held an emergency meeting to discuss the situation of dangerous escalating tensions in the Middle East. The meeting was convened at the request of Iran and was supported by Russia, China, and Algeria.
The meeting came after the political leader of Hamas, Ismail Haniyeh, 62 years old, was assassinated while in the Iranian capital Tehran on July 31st Street. Hamas has confirmed Haniyeh's death, claiming the assassination was carried out by Israel and vowing retaliation. In a statement to the attending ambassadors, UN Deputy Secretary-General for Political Affairs Rosemarie DiCarlo reaffirmed the necessity to de-escalate the regional tensions and urged the most powerful UN body to take swift and effective diplomatic action. According to UN officials, the attacks that have occurred in recent days have shown a rapid and dangerous escalation amid the ongoing fighting in the Gaza Strip. The UN Deputy Secretary-General emphasized the need to immediately deploy diplomatic efforts and seek a path to bring peace and stability to the Middle East region.
From today, August 1st, 2024, many permanent new policies have officially come into effect.
From August 1st, citizens can now register vehicles online for domestically produced and assembled vehicles being registered for the first time. Specifically, citizens will submit the application documents online through the Public Services Portal or the National Identification Application, VNAID. The time to issue the vehicle license plate for the first-time vehicle registration and the vehicle registration certificate will not exceed 2 working days, starting from the day the complete valid documents are received. Also from today, the land law, housing law, and real estate business law will take effect. Notably, many regulations on compensation, support, and resettlement when the state recovers land, as well as factors affecting land prices, will be applied, such as location, land plot location, transportation conditions, water supply and drainage conditions, land use duration, etc. These important laws have been passed by the National Assembly since August 1st, taking effect 5 months earlier than originally planned, and are expected to provide a boost to drive land resources and make a positive contribution to socioeconomic development.
Coming up next are some updated news.
During visit to India, Prime Minister Pham Minh Chinh met with Asia's richest billionaire, Mr. Gautam Adani, chairman of the Adani Group, and leaders of several top Indian conglomerates. The Indian billionaires and corporate leaders all expressed interest in Vietnam and shared their intentions to invest in the Vietnamese market. Accordingly, the chairman of the Adani Group proposed to invest in the Lien Chu Port, Da Nang, with a total expected investment of $2 billion. Subsequently, Mr. P. Ramesh Babu, the executive director of SMS Pharmaceuticals Group, one of the largest pharmaceutical manufacturers in India, mentioned the Vietnam-India Pharmaceutical Park project, which they plan to invest $4-5 billion in over the next 10 to 12 years, to be located in the Ghi Sun Economic Zone, Van Hoa. This pharmaceutical park is expected to be a production site for injectable drugs, antibiotics, and anti-cancer products, as well as reproductive health products.
The People's Committee of Con Hoa Province has announced the approval of the architectural plan submitted by Hinh Vietnam Company, Limited. Hinh Architects, for the construction of the Trong Sa Museum. The Trong Sa Museum will be built on a 1.71-hectare plot of land adjacent to the Gak Ma Memorial Site. Upon completion, the Trong Sa Museum will be connected to the Gak Ma Memorial Site, in operation since 2017, which was built by the Vietnam General Confederation of Labor on an area of over 20,000 square meters with a total investment of nearly 130 billion Vietnamese dongs. The Trong Sa Museum project will be invested by the People's Committee of Con Hoa Province, with the funding sources coming from socialization, and is expected to start construction by the end of 2024.
12 sections of expressways invested in by the state, of which 8 sections of the Eastern North-South Expressway are expected to collect tolls from October 1st Street. There are 2 toll rates for 2 types of expressways. For 4-lane expressways with continuous emergency lanes, the lowest toll rate is 1,300 Vietnamese dongs per kilometer, and the highest is 5,200 Vietnamese dongs per kilometer. For 4-lane expressways without continuous emergency lanes, the toll rate ranges from 900 Vietnamese dongs per kilometer to 3,600 Vietnamese dongs per kilometer, depending on the vehicle type. The Ministry of Transport has stated that the collection of expressway tolls will not result in overlapping fees. Citizens have the right to choose between using national roads or paying to use expressways to enjoy higher quality services.
Let's move on to today's story. Born into a family that is not as complete as his peer, but Nguyễn Văn Phong, an ethnic Tho student from Nhâm village, Nghệ An, is always a shining example of overcoming difficulties and striving to excel in his studies. Through his efforts in learning, he achieved an outstanding score of 28.5 points in the Group C subjects in the 2024 high school graduation exam.
Nguyễn Văn Phong is the youngest child in a family of 3 siblings. His parents divorced and moved to the south when Phong was only 9 years old. The 3 siblings had to rely on their grandmother in their hometown. While lacking the care and nurturing of their parents, Phong maintained his academic excellence throughout his 12 years of schooling. In grades 9 and 12, he won 2nd prize in the Provincial Geography Olympiad. Particularly in the 2024 high school graduation exam, he achieved an outstanding score of 28.5 points.
Since I was young, I have had the determination to study hard in order to repay the kindness of my grandmother, siblings, and teachers who have helped me in my studies and life. With my score, I have many options, but I have chosen to enroll in the political academy. I want to contribute my efforts to protect the nation.
With this score, Nguyễn Văn Phong has become the ethnic Tho student from Nhâm village who achieved the highest score in the high school graduation exam. This is not only a testament to Phong's hard work and determination, but also a source of pride for the Tho ethnic community in Gia Dan.
Nhâm village has 95% ethnic minority residents. This year, there are 2 students who scored highly, especially Nguyễn Văn Phong, whose parents divorced when he was 9 years old. He has become self-reliant and excelled academically.
With this score, Nguyễn Văn Phong has become the ethnic Tho student from Nhâm village who achieved the highest score in the high school graduation exam. This is not only a testament to Phong's hard work and determination, but also a source of pride for the Tho ethnic community in Gia Dan.
It's time to say goodbye. Thanks for watching and hope to see you next time.